Reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. This is Sports Tonight. Actually, the last edition of Sports Tonight in 2016. Thanks for joining in. I'm Austin Okonakna. It's still an action-packed world of sports. We're still reviewing sports in Nigeria in 2016. What a story it has been for the country. Ups and downs, disappointments. The Super Falcons gave us reasons to smile. Loads of lessons to learn from 2016. We said the same thing in 2015, but we didn't implement any of those lessons. And so we suffered the same thing in 2016. Analysts, pundits, followers of sports in Nigeria are hoping that we will not repeat the same mistakes in 2017. We'll continue to review sports in Nigeria in 2016. Also on the menu tonight, we'll talk about beach soccer. The Super Sand Eagles are doing so well and is already telling in the world rankings. We'll tell you what's going on. Now listen to this. On the 20th of October this year, we got a statement from the Ministry of Sports in Nigeria. That statement says Nigeria sports will be revolutionized. And we were wondering, how will this revolution take place? What's going to happen? And then there was a mention of $1.5 billion US coming into the Football League in Nigeria. You know what? That sort of amount is going to break anybody's thoughts. And so we started saying, it's not real. It's not going to happen. This company bringing this money, they are false. They are fake. We will not take to it. The Ministry of Sports is staying focused on that. Just so we clarify the issues, we're going to be breaking down that issue, that sports revolution in Nigeria with $1.5 billion US. That's about over 700 billion naira. It can do a lot for football in Nigeria. I don't have the story. Just walk with us. We will tell you everything tonight on the program. Also on the show, the English Premier League. We'll also play some tennis and sad one coming again in Nigeria. So much to talk about, so let's get into the show quickly as possible as we can. Alfred Okoligwe joins us tonight on the show. Alfred, good to have you join us. Last edition of Sports Tonight 2016. What a story. Remember how we started? Now we're here.
Excited as ever to be here to talk sports tonight. Friday is this is a special one because like you mentioned, the last Friday of 2016, I mean, we just must thank God for everything he's done. That's and right. What a success the year has been for everybody.
That's right. And for sports in Nigeria, Alfred, what was the major lesson from 2016?
I think it's the lesson that has been there over time, that of planning. Your ability to look at, focus on what you should really concentrate on. We were hard done by Nations Cup qualifiers, persecuted by 4 coaches. At the end of the day, the result was that we are not going to be in the Nations Cup that is kicking off next month. Wow. That's talking about football. For sports generally, the Olympics, it was a low. Really low. No show at the opening ceremony. For me, it's something that you look at it. The Olympics, 4 years.
Plan.
4 years plan. The date had been from the first day, you know the date, and all of a sudden we're the only country in the world that took part in the opening ceremony without our ceremonial kits. It's a low for me. But I think, like I said, it's all about planning. It's all about focusing on the things that are important. Those things are the things that make the difference between. If it comes to talent, we are very talented. We have people who are genuinely, when you talk of, the can-do spirit. We've seen young men over young men and women who go out there to really put us in the world. But so we just need that planning to support all of the efforts that these young people are putting into
I totally agree with you, because when you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. That's Alfred's opinion. Let's go to the streets now. We'll cut up with some sports journalists. For them, it is a tale of mixed fortunes. Let's listen to that and we'll come back, we'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere, stay with us.
Yeah, it's been an eventful year for sports generally. We went to the Olympics and almost came back without nothing until the Dream Team, the under 23 football team gave us something to cheer about, a bronze medal, though it was a win, a medal win that was controversy tainted. We saw the Paralympians coming to the rescue, breaking a lot of world records and winning so many medals to put smiles back on the faces of Nigeria and equally show us once again that there's ability in disability for Nigerian, especially challenged athletes. For us in Nigeria, football is a religion, but of course we didn't qualify for the Nations Cup for a second consecutive time. Our under-20 team, the African champions, failed to qualify as well. The world champions, the Golden Eaglets, shockingly, lost to Niger. I mean, that was what nobody expected. But again, it went a long way to show that our football was actually declining, going down the drain.
We have to plan well, plan ahead, and look where we got it wrong in 2016, how we can correct it in 2017. But we just have to start early. Because now the World Championship athletics is around the corner, and we are not seeing anything about athletics in this country. Those things we really get in 2017. Sport is something that athletes, if you get it wrong sometime, you can also get it right sometime. Because the same Super Falcons that went to Cameroon to win the African Nations Cup, the same Super Falcons could qualify for Olympics, while other teams qualify. So if we plan well early in 2017, we could get it right, maybe towards the tail end.
Sana Ayejina and Gowon Akpedano also giving their views on sports in Nigeria in 2016. I'll pick what Sana said, and it's special sports. These guys keep doing us proud. It's time we start giving good attention to them. The best
team from the country, when you look at in terms of achievement, what they've been able to do, given the limited resources that that we've extended to them, they've not failed us. How many Olympics? Each time they go there, they come back with loads of. Can you imagine if they are able to find themselves in not only in power lifting, of course, which is our forte, find themselves in other areas. You can imagine how many medals that we can win. So, like I said earlier, we are not short in talent when it comes to getting people who can really do this thing. What we need is the support from from the back end to ensure that, hey, when we go out there, we are sure that from the back end we've covered all the bases. All bases are covered, and we are good to go, because we've discovered that over and over and over and over again. We go out there, you just find out that one thing or the other. We've written the ministry, it has been approved, but not released. Approval is not released. The World Championships we don't attend. African Championships we don't attend. The case of boxing, for example, we're only able to take one boxer to the Olympics. Never heard of. So, I mean, and the way it's structured now, especially for all sports, is that it is not just everybody come with your contingent. You have to. There are events that you have to attend, championships that you have to attend to be able to send boxers to the real. Where we don't attend this champion, like the case presently, we definitely find ourselves in situations like this, where for at the end of the day we're only able to send for e-sport 1 or 2 athletes. They go there, of course they don't have and then we'll come short at the end of the day. So
I don't really know how to explain it. And while we're doing this, Gowon reminded us that we are feeling bad about football. He said athletics is dying too. He says, look, we take athletes to the Olympics now, take them to the World Championship is coming up. Nobody is saying anything about planning. He says we have to be careful.
And even the danger for a sport like athletics, the IAAF has reviewed qualification criteria for the next World Championships. The way it is, all our athletes, none have met between now and June. The target has been set between now and June for us to meet the time. It's been reviewed upwards for the 100, 200, in fact, all of the events. So the thing is, if we are not organizing, we are not attending. It's a big issue, and I hope now we're beginning to see Nigerians run for other climes. Qatar, just Bahrain beckons. Where are they? Are they talented enough? Come over, we'll hand you over. They will hand you our passports, and you run for us. It will, if it is not checked. And how do we check these things? When we know, like, it's all about planning. If we can really take care of our own, because these young athletes, they see the older ones, they see the way people are being treated, and ask, is this what I'm going to pass through? Anybody comes with a better offer, and they'll just jump ship and take a walk. Some people will always argue that, don't worry, let them go. We have the population to, but you can't, especially at the elite level, you don't have the population to really turn out those elite athletes.
Totally agree. So that's it. Journalists reviewing sports in Nigeria in 2016, and what a story it has been for the country. One that if we look at the places where we got flaws and correct them, 2017 will be admirable. Let's get you talking also. 2016 sports review in Nigeria.